I don't know what to say because everything's already been said. I just hate watching us play football at the moment. It's so frustrating watching us trying to play football because we can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with us. We just can't muster up anything else other than another fucking draw. Another draw. 0-0 against Lincoln. Our 7th draw of the season. I don't know if any other team in this league has drawn more games than that. 2 wins all season. Only one team has won less games than that. Morecambe. And they're bottom of the league. 13 points, 2 points from the drop. Fucking nowhere near the top 6, let alone top 2. The target set by Sangard at the start of the season. 2 absolutely dire sides trying to go up against each other and shithouse their way to a victory. Both teams were shocking today. And at times, I actually felt we played some decent football. We showed some good passages of play. We've just not got that spark up front. We just cannot do it. It's just... I don't know what to say. Like I said, everything has already been said in previous videos. It's just repeat after repeat after repeat. It's a broken record every single week. Here we go then. Let's try and dissect a goalless draw. This is going to be really interesting, isn't it? Fucking hell. Anyway, right, let's get into the starting 11, shall we? So, I must admit, I was really happy with the lineup going into the game. I was actually delighted with what we were going into the game with. Obviously, a 4-4-2. Joe Wollacott in between the sticks. Mandela Egbo occupying right back. Inniss and O'Connell as the 2 centre-backs. Stephen Sessegnon at left back. There was a bit of... Well, I was a bit uncertain as to whether he was going to start. Obviously, picking up a knock against Oxford, but he is back in the side, so thank God that is nothing serious. The 4 in midfield, Rak-Sakyi on the right, Kirk on the left. 2 in midfield were Scott Fraser and Jules Dobson. And Miles Leaburn and Jayden Stockley led the line up front. No real complaints there, to be honest. Really, really happy with that lineup. It was nice to see us go to the 4-4-2 because we have to say in the second half against Oxford, it worked effectively when we did play it. You know, I said Charlie Kirk, we got the best out of him in the second half. He was the only winger we've got really that can actually cross a decent ball in the box. Some other decent options on the bench. But yeah, no real complaints with the starting 11. As for Lincoln, obviously, I mean, it was a must-win game for both sides really. Lincoln were just above us in the league going into this. They were 15th, we were 16th, which is painful to say. And it's even worse now when we're 18th. But anyway, I knew Lincoln were going to be... They weren't going to give us an easy go, you know what I mean? They've got some decent players. Jack Diamond's been really informed for them so far since coming in from Sunderland on loan. Jordan Garrick as well, who was on the bench today. Again, had a pretty good spell at Plymouth last year. But it was not going to be an easy game for sure. And it was a must-win game for both sides. But as you all know by now, the spoils was shared, which is not really a surprise, especially for Charlton fans. So in terms of the first half, I will admit, my stream on the Fire Stick was unwatchable in the first half, to be honest. So I only managed to get bits and pieces of a very laggy stream, I must admit. So my analysis of this first half is not going to be brilliant. But from what I did see and from what I can conjure up from the parts that I didn't see, was that it was a very naff first half. Well, I'll say that. I mean, there were some big chances for both sides. Both sides did have some really big opportunities, but overall, it was a very, very dire first half, and that kind of set the story. That was the story really for the whole game. You know, it was just a naff, boring, painful game to watch. Neither side really looked that threatening going forward. Neither side had that many opportunities to, you know, bear down on goal. I felt Lincoln, to be honest, were shocking. They were absolutely terrible. But then again, so were we. You know, both sides were just dire. And like I said, they were just trying to shit house our way to a 1-0 lead or just a victory in general. You know, we played 4-4-2 and all I saw us doing was just trying to smash the ball long to Leaburn and Stockley. That's all I saw us trying to do. None of our wingers got any of the ball, especially Rak-Sakyi. Rak-Sakyi was just in no man's land in the first half because he just did not get the service. It was a penalty shout, which I felt was a bit ambitious from us. You know, there was a handball claim in the first 10 minutes, which I felt was a little bit ambitious, to be honest with you. And from what I didn't see, apparently there was a counter-attack going forward through Charlie Kirk. Apparently it was a 4-on-1 from what journalists have said, and Kirk misplaced a pass into Rak-Sakyi and it ended up petering out into nothing. the story of Charlton Athletic again, you know, getting hold of the ball, having a lot of the ball, having more possession than the opposition and not doing anything with it, and having a chance like that and squandering it in the way that we did. It's just not good enough. But probably the biggest chance of the whole game, in fact, not just the first half, was Miles Leaburn's chance. Leaburn got put through one-on-one, shot it at Rushworth. It wasn't the best of shots, to be honest, but Rushworth spilled it and he manages to grab hold of the ball just as it is about to cross the line, and he stops it. It was very, very close. But yeah, it didn't look like it went in. The ball didn't look like it went the whole way across the line, to be fair. But it's just one of them again, you know, it's just them opportunities where we need to be taking them, and we just, like, it's just coming that tantalisingly close to taking the lead and then squandering it like that is just, I don't know, man. It's just annoying. It's just annoying and frustrating at the moment. And not long after that, I think actually straight after that, a very bizarre situation where the referee went off with an injury. Robert Lewis, the one who got knocked out by Josh McGuinness those many moons ago. And yeah, done it again. Obviously wasn't knocked out, but got caught by one of our players. I didn't see it. It was Mandela Egbo, apparently, that caught him as he was running past him, and he got caught on the calf. And after quite an unnecessary amount of time, he eventually come off and was replaced by the fourth official. You could definitely tell it was his first game as a ref. You know, he was absolutely shocking today, some of the decisions he made, which is standard really for this league, but made even more apparent from the fact he was a fourth official and it was his first game as a referee. But yeah, no, it was just a really frustrating first half for us. We just could not finish off the chances, and the football we were playing in the first half was really, really frustrating to watch. And Lincoln had a very good opportunity, in fact, to get a goal right on the stroke of half time in the 4th minute of added time of 5. I think it was a long throw that come in on the far side. It was headed down by either one of their players or one of ours, I don't know. But bottom line was it was headed down. It came to Danny Mandrew, I think it was, and he took a shot completely open, by the way, in absolutely acres of space in the penalty area when there's like 5 or 6 blue shirts surrounding him. Disgraceful positioning from us. Mandrew gets a shot away, and to be fair, it's an outstanding save from Joe Wollacott. It's absolutely superb. Gets down really well to parry it away to deny what was a certain goal. It was 100% going in, and Wollacott, we have to give appraisal to that. He done really well to get down well and pull off the save. But yeah, that was half time. Lincoln 0, Charlton 0. Like I say, a very naff first half. Neither team had that many opportunities. We had 2 shots, I think, compared to Lincoln's 1. Their shot in the 45th minute, in the 49th minute, should I say, 4th minute of additional time, was their only shot of the half. Both teams losing the ball constantly, making mistakes, getting caught out, making errors. It was just like, it was painful to watch. And the second half weren't much better either, to be fair. Although I will say in the second half, I felt for large portions we looked a lot better than them, at the very least. We looked a lot better trying to get forward and trying to instigate something. You know, we were attacking with pace at time. Mandela Egbo and Rak-Sakyi moving about. Rak-Sakyi definitely grew into the game as the game went on. Miles Leaburn, I felt, was the best player on the pitch out there today. I thought he played really well. You know, he was hitting them with press. You know, he was really getting forward well. He was pressuring them, getting stuck in with tackles. And to be honest, was probably our only... I would say, to be honest with you, was our most threatening player of the whole game. He was absolutely brilliant for me from an individual perspective. I say absolutely brilliant. That's probably a bit too kind. He had a decent game individually, but overall, for the team, it was just so frustrating. Rak-Sakyi puts one into the box to Charlie Kirk at the back post, one of the last players you'd expect to win a header or want to have there to win a header at the back post, and heads it wide. Stephen Sessegnon lashes one over the bar, which fair play to him for having a shot, because at the very least we had one. You know, at the very least we were having shots on goal. But it was just so annoying watching us trying to just get attacks going, and then at times looking very vulnerable in defence when Lincoln were coming forward. You know, the last 10 minutes was so frustrating, watching us just trying to play passes to each other. We kept losing the ball constantly. And Lincoln as well, I said it, they were shocking. They just kept over-hitting passes, running the ball out of play. Jack Diamond running the ball out of play constantly on the left-hand side. You know, it was just... It's painful. I've said it so many times, broken record this video is going to be. But it was just a painful watch. Two sides, two absolutely dire sides, watching them going at each other, trying to get the 3 points when none of them look like scoring. And they're constantly making errors in possession. It's just so annoying, you know. We changed the system to a more favourable system, to a 4-4-2, something that we've been crying out for a long time, and we still can't do it right. In the first half, we isolate the wingers by not giving them the service, by spraying the ball long. And even in the second half, we gave them more of the ball. You know, Rak-Sakyi got a lot more of the ball. So did Charlie Kirk, but even then we're not doing anything with it. We make some changes around the 65th minute mark. You know, Charlie Kirk comes off, Corey Blackett-Taylor comes on, Sessegnon comes off, Clare comes on. You know, Sessegnon was, I barely was on the pitch. I did not see him get hold of the ball whatsoever in that game. You know, he didn't really have much of an effect on the game. Obviously he had that shot, but you know, that's not really an effect on the game because it blazed it into Rosehead, but credit to him for having a go. Clare came on, and then obviously Blackett-Taylor come on as well. And I was actually saying downstairs, I felt that this is his game. This is where we need him. You know, we need that pace, someone that's not afraid to take on players. And he was shit. How many times did he give the ball away? Constantly, he just kept losing the ball. And then there was one opportunity, you know, where he ran past the Lincoln player. I thought, here we go, tries to cross it into the box all the way out for a throw. You know, Charlie Kirk is genuinely the only winger that we've got that can cross the ball in the box effectively. It's just, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, you know, and we make more changes. You know, Conor McGrandles comes on in place of George Dobson. I saw a lot of people hyping up Dobson, saying he had a really good game. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't think he was all that today. It's up for debate. I mean, you guys obviously watch the game differently. You'll see the game differently to me. But personally, I felt Dobson was quite poor, to be honest. I felt he gave the ball away far too many times. He got caught out in possession. He didn't put in some good tackles, and I'll give him that. But I just didn't think he was all that. And by the end of the game, he looked absolutely shot to pieces. And it weren't just him either. Everybody just looked knackered. Rak-Sakyi took a beating today. Went down with an injury, looked really hurt. He looked knackered. Leaburn and Stockley were absolutely gone come the 60th minute. You know, Leaburn had no legs left in the tank. Stockley was knackered. You know, Dobson was gone. Egbo looked shattered as well. You know, it was just like everybody just had no fuel left in the tank for like the final 20-25 minutes. Obviously, McGrandles came on in place of Dobson. Understandably, the boos come out. It was to be expected, really. I can't give McGrandles a rating, obviously, because he didn't have much of an effect on the game because he only played for 6 minutes. And then as for Jack Payne as well, it's the same thing. You know, Jack Payne came on for Rak-Sakyi in the 94th minute, you know, with 2 minutes to spare. It's just, there's something to criticise there with Ben Garner, with the substitutions and why they were so late, you know, because we desperately needed fresh legs on the pitch. You know, it doesn't take a genius to notice that. You know, we were absolutely shattered. Half the squad looked gone with 20 minutes to go, and we're waiting just before added time and in added time to make substitutions. You know, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, it's just annoying in general. You know, it's just watching us trying to get attacks going, you know, trying to make the most of the possession that we have in games. We keep constantly bringing up the possession stat. We have more possession in games, you know, we have more of the ball. Commentators say it all the time. We don't do anything with it. You know, there were some good passages of play in there. There were some, but not enough. Clearly not enough, because we haven't come away with the 3 points against a poor side. And I will say that we were poor as well. It was two shit teams. But that last 10 minutes, it was just so, like, I was on the edge of my seat because I was just like, here we go, Lincoln are going to get a late winner here. Because we allow ourselves to be under pressure and let them attack us. You know, Jack Diamond, Jordan Garrick, you know, they're trying to create chances for each other. They're trying to put balls in the box. Thankfully, it didn't come to anything, but it's still nail-biting stuff. We looked scary when we try and defend in the first 10 minutes. And not in a good way either. Because it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I could scream and shout at a camera for absolutely ages about how shit we were today and how shit we are in general. But I just want to end this as quick as physically possible because I'm just tired of making these videos and saying the same shit over and over again. You guys must be fucking bored of me at this point. Because it's just a broken record this season. Another draw, finishing at the LNER Stadium, whatever the fuck it's called. Lincoln City 0, Charlton Athletic 0. Our 7th draw of the season in 12 games. We've won 2 games all season. 13 points, 2 points off the drop. 8 games without a win. 9 in all competitions after the Papa John's defeat against Colchester, which was a fucking embarrassment, by the way. We still haven't won away from home all season. And we don't look like we can conjure up a win. We can't score. We cannot take advantage of the possession that we have in games. It's so fucking annoying. We go to a 4-4-2, a desired formation, a preferred formation that the fans have been calling out for, and we still can't get it right. Playing the long ball, can't cross the ball into the box. The first half, the 2 wingers having no effect on the game whatsoever because they're not getting hold of the ball. And our attackers, you know, again, just not getting those chances away. I don't even recall a proper decent opportunity that we had in the second half. To be fair, from either side. You know, no proper, decent, clear-cut opportunity. Like I say, it was just a naff game. If I'm going through individual performances, Joe Wollacott, The only thing I can really give him plaudits for was that outstanding save he made in the first half, sorry. Other than that, did he really have anything to do? Again, only bonus for him is the clean sheet, which is probably the only positive I can take from that game, a clean sheet. Egbo, for me, had another good game. I was impressed by him. He got forward quite well, put in some good tackles. Sessegnon, I barely saw him, apart from the shot he had in the second half. O'Connell and Inniss, yeah, I mean, they won a couple of headers here and there. I don't know, man. It's just one of them, innit? Rak-Sakyi grew into the game as it went on. Didn't do anything in the first half. Second half was a lot better, but still, you know, like I say, grew into the game, but didn't think he had too much of an effect. Dobson, said it already, didn't think he was all that, to be honest. You guys may see it differently. I've seen a lot of people say that he had a good game. He did put in some good tackles, but I felt his passing was poor today, and he got caught out in possession far too many times and looked absolutely shot to pieces. I thought he should have come off the pitch a lot sooner than he did when McGrandles replaced him. Fraser, I do love his footwork. What the fuck? You know, so at times he done really, really well to get himself out of trouble. You know, he's got really good feet, but again, just didn't, I don't know, man. It's just, people were saying, you know, Fraser's playing really well. I still want to see that bit more from him. You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe am I asking too much of Fraser? I don't know. But Kirk, yeah, again grew into the game in the second half. Was okay. Leaburn, I felt, was our best player on the pitch today individually. I felt he was pressing really well. He was getting forward well up until about the 65th minute when he looked shot to pieces. And Stockley, I will say this about Stockley. I don't think he was amazing today, but 4-4-2, we got a lot more out of him today. He looked marginally better than what we've been seeing from him so far this season. He won basically everything in the air today, but other than that, I mean, well, he didn't have a shot on goal, did he? He wasn't effective up front because he didn't get any sort of shots away, but he looked a lot better in that 4-4-2 system, but obviously still leaves something to be desired. It's another frustrating game as a Charlton fan, and I don't know where this improves because we just don't look like we can conjure up a victory from anywhere. I don't know, man. I don't even know what else to say. I've been sat here thinking of other things to say, and I can't think of anything. I don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you for watching this match reaction, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, can you possibly leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you are notified of every time I upload a new video. What do you think of the game? Let me know in the comments below. It's probably going to be more of the same. It's so annoying, man. Like, just I feel sorry for you, like, having to watch these videos because I keep saying the same shit every time. The same fucking shit every single game. And I don't know where this is going to improve because, like I say, we just can't look like we can grab a win from anywhere. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done. Thanks for watching this video again, guys. It's appreciated. This has been Tyler Onington. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next video for the match reaction against Exeter City on Tuesday night. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all then.